All right, people. Welcome to a special edition of my Morpheus commentary series. And listen, this is Kingface. Okay, Kingface is a black conservative. All right, he was pro-Trump, and it won't be about the man's politics. So if I hear anyone saying he's a coon, this, and that, I don't really care. Okay. That's not the point of today's, I guess, tribute to Kingface. Now, my channel is the Based Brotherhood. I care about the well-being of men very, very much, especially in the West here, which we live. Kingface was 38 years old when he passed earlier. And a month ago he's in hospital from kidney issues. And in his case, apparently he also had HIV. He literally died the exact same way as one of my uncles did a few years back. One of my uncles had HIV and AIDS and passed very, very similar to Kingface. The exact same way. And they're saying that he spread the women, you know what I mean? That I do not know, okay? I do not have the information on Kingface spreading HIV, AIDS to women. I don't honestly know that. I'm not going to act like I knew the man personally. That's not the case here. All right? But I want to make a comment on the situation in a way that makes many of y'all have clarity. You know what I mean? Like, people, he was 38 years old. 38 years old. People, you gotta understand, that's his prime. This man died in his prime, y'all, from kidney failure infection and allegedly HIV. People, 3 months ago, this man was smiling, looking normal around us, you know what I mean? And now he dead, bro. That's crazy. Like, on my channel, I talk about men's health for a reason. Y'all gotta realize that how fragile life is. How fast life can go from you. And it's crazy thinking about this too because, like, people, you gotta realize how common this is. You know? Like, y'all making jokes about this man having HIV. Listen, call him a coon, all that. It's not about that, people. It's about the man's health. And also, apparently, again, I do not know the facts of him spreading HIV to women as well. People, this is a disease out here. AIDS is a disease. It kills your immune system. It kills your immune system, bro. Like, when you guys realize that pretty much you see people very, very similar to you, a little bit older than you, okay, who look normal in regular life all the time, and then this happens. It reminds you of what we deal with, especially as black men. Let's keep it real. Let's keep 100, okay? Like, there's so much I see around me in this culture, all right? A lot of political drama. It ain't about that on my channel, okay? You already know. My channel is basically not a political channel whatsoever. It's not. But sometimes I think that people in our culture value political views more than actual reality itself. You know? Like, people, when you all realize that things like this are very, very common, it makes you rethink a lot of things in life. You know? People, he was 38 years old, man. Just had a birthday apparently too, you know what I mean? Like, 38. Not 50, not 60, 38, bro. Like, people thought he was like 30 exactly. No, I mean 38, bro. Like, black don't crack. And this man was out here, you know, spreading his political views, whatever. Agree, disagree, don't really care. All right, don't really care. And then a few months later, he gone. Like that. And many of y'all, okay, I understand on my channel, y'all want to have, like, those more snuggle fancies, okay, with women and all this and that. And believe me, I completely understand. But don't forget the cost of things, you know? What if you catch HIV/AIDS, which kills your immune system? Shout out to my uncle. Then what happens? Like this right here, y'all, these are the consequences that many of us unfortunately don't take into account on things. Because we think it's not that common. We think it won't happen to us, but when it does, or we see it to someone we love or care about, it reminds us how fragile we are to begin with. Now, when I first heard this story about him passing, I didn't believe it. I'm like, what? No way. I understand. Listen, I can't believe it. You know what I mean? Can't believe it. But I actually know someone on Twitter that knew this man personally. Y'all, he was on life support. The man was on life support, y'all. At 38. 38. Like, do y'all not realize what that means? The man's life was supported by machinery to stay living at age 38. Not 60, not 70, not 80. At age 38, this man's life was in the hands of a machine. Like, whether people are lost, you know what I mean, to violence, where it's gang violence, random shootings, okay, and even things like this, you got to realize how serious this is. You know? And what I've come to realize from being on Twitter, being on YouTube, okay, is that many people don't take into consideration of these things. They will casually gloss over, you know, oh, I had an STD here or there, you know what I mean? And not realize that, one, they can mutate, and two, what it means about their actual humanity. This is not no small behind thing. And yes, HIV/AIDS, the medicine has gotten way better, y'all. It has. I'm not going front about that at all whatsoever. I'm not going to. But despite all that, you got to realize this is your life you playing with out here. You know, this is your life, bro. Like, people that say all the time, Morpheus, why do you get so upset on your channel? Why do you, Morpheus, get so emotional on your channel, bro? I don't understand why you always be loud, whatever. It's like, because that's my life. It is people's lives. It's one thing to sell something like, you know, some cookies, all right, some music. That's one thing, okay? That is one thing. I'm not going to lie about that at all whatsoever. But when you are doing things that concern people's livelihood, their existence, that's a very, very different, entirely big concept. You know? And it's crazy to me to think about this too, bro. It really, really is. Like, because his death reminds me so much of my uncle, man. Like, my uncle years ago, like, people, I slowly saw this man die over the years, pretty much. This is before medicine got better too, you know what I mean? But literally, this man was like 6'4", good. He wasn't like, you know, built, you know what I mean? But he had like, you know, some mass, whatever, probably like 180, whatever. 175. I saw my uncle arms get swollen from dialysis, you know what I mean, and the medication, like in and out of hospital from the kidney issues because of HIV. And I realized is that my own family had issues of talking about these things. They had an embarrassment of talking about things like that, y'all. This is our lives out here. Why are people embarrassed to discuss things that concern our lives? Like, they hid it from me for years, or tried to, that my uncle had HIV. Tried to hide it for years. Like, oh, we don't want to tell you because it's too negative. Like, bro, this is my life out here. And I've come to realize is that people literally don't want to talk about things that make them uncomfortable, that make them reflect upon their humanity, when they especially can have control over it, because that painful reality to them is just too much. So, as you know on my channel, I've done shows on mental health, especially Asperger's, autism. I've done shows on conformists. I've done shows on the POA scammers. I've done shows on a lot of different subjects on my channel, discussing all forms of the black pill, white pill, doomerism. And this is why. This is why I did the shows. It's for stories like this. These are the things you cannot forget, brothers out here. Don't forget them. Don't forget how your life can literally so quickly leave you. Like this. Don't forget how out here, you know, like, despite your lack of romantic success issues and such, the cost of things. Because one of my fears I have is if any of y'all go through this. Because I've seen what the process is. I've seen how it is when someone goes from a strong individual to slowly over time become more weak. And all it takes is that one infection, that one even flu, whatever, and they gone from your life. I'm Morpheus, aka the base Pluto man. Take the white pill and black pill daily. Be safe, my friends. Rest in peace to Kingface as well, and his family. You have my heart in consideration. Be safe, my friends. Peace.